Shroom hanging out with guess who? Synyster Gates, baby, of Avenged Sevenfold. Not only my personal favorite band, but my favorite guitarist. Man, it's a pleasure to see you again. It's been a while since we talked. I think the last time it might have been 2009. I don't know. I brought a picture that I want to refresh our memory. This is us. Look at us. Here we are. The quality isn't the greatest, you know, but check this out. There we are. Yeah, I had a mohawk at one time. I had one that was similar to Johnny Christ. I need to do something with my hair. Speaking of that, Sin's hair, I mean, it always looks amazing. I mean, what product do you use? What's your secrets? No, I'm serious. You are the fashion guy in the band. You always look good.
I don't know about that. I just have fun taking showers, I guess.
Oh, me too. There's nothing like it. Get in there hot. Do you get it scalding hot?
I do.
Yes. And then you put, I put on Avenged Sevenfold while I'm in the shower.
I do too.
Yeah, oh good. That's great. The best place to listen to music, of course.
Right.
And to sing or play air guitar.
Try and write, you know, get some stuff done.
You do? I do. Do you have a guitar sitting right outside your shower just in case? You should. Or do you have one that's waterproof you play in?
I got the phone, so you just tell it what it is, tell the chords, and then you just sing over it.
Technology.
Hopefully you figure it out later.
It's amazing. Well, happy 36th birthday to you, belated.
That, brother.
It was it Sunday your birthday?
Oh my.
I'm trying to, I don't know, he doesn't even know. But I know you were playing with Metallica, which is totally cool too. I know you're doing your thing with the stage tour right now, also doing Metallica. After this, I'm heading up to Detroit. I'm gonna be checking you guys out again in Detroit.
Nice.
I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. So, having a baby boy now, congratulations. That's huge. 2 months old?
2 months, yeah. Exactly.
What's his name? Where did you go with?
Nikki. We got Nikki St. James. So, obviously the homage to Jimmy, but everybody's got the James. So my wife actually wanted to do something a little different, and I thought, you know, what's St. James? We co-wrote the lyrics to a song called St. James on a previous record. Harold King was like a bonus track or something like that. So I thought St. James would be cool.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, you know, he's 2 months old. I mean, what has been the best thing about being a dad for the first time? I have kids of my own. It's a magical experience. I mean, how's it been for you so far? What's one of the highlights? I know it's been short, and you're a busy man, but...
I think the highlights, I've been listening to a lot of music with him. And not to bore all you guys, but I think it's a really cool thing. A good friend of mine, Rick Beato, he has this app called Nurl, N-U-R-Y-L. Gotta check it out. So you can listen to, like, it's called high information music. It's just complex stuff, Mozart, Beethoven. And you can do it like 5 months prenatal, and the minute you put on the belly buds, start playing some jams, the kid starts rocking out. It's crazy. So he came out like lifting his head, you know, super attentive, listening to music, and it's supposed to help with brain development and all that kind of shit. He's just doing water aerobics. So it was awesome. It was fun. So I get to listen to music with him all the time. He loves it. It's awesome.
That doesn't surprise me. That's a beautiful thing, man. Music is a wonderful thing. The international language, I love it. Your guitar playing, I mean, you make the guitar sing. You don't just play the guitar, you make it sing.
Thank you.
And one of my favorite guitar solos on the new album, The Stage, is I mean, it's hard to go. I can't think of favorite as a whole, but I do really love Creating God. That song is my favorite on The Stage. It just really pops out to me when I first listened to the album. That's one that I just hit repeat on. For whatever reason, everybody is different, you know.
Yeah.
That one for me. I just love the song as a whole, and then I love how the chorus, and then how you then come in and you make that guitar sing with the chorus. I mean, it's just awesome.
I really appreciate that.
It's great.
Thank you.
It gives you goose pimples listening to Avenged Sevenfold. Witnessing it live is even better. The Stage, Avenged Sevenfold's first conceptual album. This album, I mean, it is deep, to say the least. So amazing, so incredible, but deep, because you're going into like artificial intelligence. You talk about self-destruction of society. You got a variety of like science-driven themes to it as well, and then religious, which I mentioned, the Creating God and Goddamn. That's just, it's deep. And then to make it even more deep, you get the guy Neil deGrasse Tyson to top off the album. How did you get him to be a part of the album in the first place?
We wanted to do kind of this version of like the Pale Blue Dot, which was just an incredible speech by Carl Sagan. And we thought, you know, who's our present day mind guru, and the all-encompassing Neil deGrasse Tyson was up for the challenge, and not like it was much of a challenge for him. We kind of pieced together a bunch of notes. He was just super cool. He's just like, here's my work, put something together, and then I'll fill in the gaps a little bit, and he just did it. He's incredible, great human.
This album it's basically, it's an educational album in a way. I mean, when you listen to it, it's just so deep, really. And having him on it, every time that guy speaks is mind-blowing. And if I'm not mistaken, what he wrote, what he's talking about, he wrote that himself. It's his own thing.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy. So you also have done some surprises for us by, not only kind of surprising us by releasing this album, which was a huge surprise for all of us Avenged Sevenfold fans. Like, what? It's out tomorrow? Yeah! Totally awesome. That was, what a great surprise. But you're also now kind of still giving us surprises by releasing some other songs.
Right.
One of them covers the Mexican folk song. This is so good. The Malagueña Salarosa. That song is so good, and M. Shadow's voice in it. He hits a real high falsetto in it.
Right.
And so I think that's one of the higher notes I've heard M sing.
Yeah, he's a stud. He worked his ass off on it.
I bet.
He really did, and with all the pronunciation and everything, we had a good friend help that every day, hours and hours. It's really, really nailed. I think he did an incredible job on it.
It's remarkable. And then you followed it up with another cover, Mr. Bungle's Retro Vertigo, which is another awesome cover. Are you just going to keep them? Are we going to get more covers? Possibly another?
I hope so.
All right, we're just going to have to find out. It's all a surprise, guys. That's part of the fun. Now, I wanted to ask you, Synyster Gates, about the backstage life in Avenged Sevenfold camp. With bands like Metallica and Red Hot Chili Peppers, they got an army of their own cooks. They got yoga instructors, therapists, things like that. Do you guys do any of that stuff? Are you doing yoga?
I just kind of started working out today. I'm really working on my daddy weight.
No way!
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. My wife, couldn't really drink for 9 months, and so when I get home, it's just like, you're having a wine with me. We're doing this, we're doing that. So I haven't usually go home. That's where I do most of the working out. I go out and surf. None of that shit. So it's time to shape up.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, I would think, when you're out on the road, it takes a lot of energy. I can't imagine. When I'm just watching the show, I'm exhausted by the third song, and you guys are out there still going. It's impressive. You got to be in shape to do this, man.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And I expect Avenged Sevenfold is going to be doing it for a long time. There's no doubt in my mind. When I talked to M. Shadows last, we had a good chat about how I was telling him, there's no doubt in my mind, you guys are going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame someday. I believe it. I know we can laugh about it now, whatever. But I believe it, and you can be modest about it, that's cool. But this band will be. I hope we all get to live to see it. Avenged Sevenfold will be there. Hopefully we can look back on this clip someday and say, see?
You'd be the first guy that said it.
I believe it.
It'd be the ultimate honor. It'd be awesome.
What's one of the most distracting things that you've witnessed performing live?
Oh my good gosh. I really don't know. It's cool to see little kids out there, cool parents with, 3-year-old kids on their shoulders, We had one of those the other day in Miami. It was incredible. So Sunday was my birthday.
Yes.
We played Miami.
Yes. That's right, I thought.
Yeah.
I saw him singing happy birthday to you there, and that was nice on the stage. I wasn't there, but I saw it on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, okay, one other question I gotta ask you. Do you prefer M. Shadows with short hair or long hair? Because I know he goes back and forth. Do you have a preference on that?
Long hair.
Long hair. Oh, okay. He's getting along. And do you have any tips for me, since you are, you're always looking good, your hair looks awesome. What can I want to grow my hair out long. I've had mohawks, but I've never had my hair longer than a bowl cut, like in 4th grade. I don't know if I can do it. I kind of got a receding hairline, but I want to try it. You got any tips for me? I want to know what it feels like to swing my hair around.
Just grow it out, and it's always going to be an awkward phase. So that's why I love you to death, because I'm in my ultimate awkward phase, and you made me feel so good today.
It's awesome.
No, I appreciate it. It's a little shaggy. It's got the whole thing, a little bit of a mullet happening too. Awkward phases, baby. But I'm committed. I'm going along. So
awesome. Well, it looks good.
Thanks.
And man, sunglasses at night, they're cool, right?
It's the only way to do it.
That's what I say. I wear my shades all the time. It's the only way to go.
It's always prepping. You're a star, brother.
Boom, baby. Synyster Gates, an absolute legend. Thank you, man. An absolute honor to be sitting next to you.
Likewise, thank you so much.
Yeah!